Hi world, it's Jengwin, and welcome back to Ill for Real, where I talk anything and everything ill for real. All the real life shit that people don't want to listen to or talk about that has been made taboo, I like to talk about it here. Although it is getting a little bit harder to do this on my own because I prefer to have guests, but you know me, I like to talk and I will talk when given the opportunity. So be ready for me to yap your ears off, basically. Also, I am in a different apartment where the heater is very loud when it turns on. So you're just going to have to deal with that because I have to deal with it too. And it stays on for a very long time unlike at my mother's house. My order has been picked up from Noodles and Company. Oh my gosh. I've been depressed and I ordered food on DoorDash for 2 nights in a row and paid way much more money than I would have if I had just gotten my lazy ass off the couch and went and got it myself. But anyways, DoorDash is on its way. And if the heater's loud, I'm sorry. Anyways, I do not think that the microphone was plugged in all the way, so that intro probably sounds different than this audio does right now. But let's get into it, shall we? Hello, how is you doing? Because I want to know. Do you guys remember Glozell from YouTube? That was kind of like her intro. Anyways, oh god, here I go already, trailing off. I don't want this to be a very long episode because I'm not well this week. So we got to wrap it up here. But you know what I forgot to do? Weeks ago on Instagram, I asked you guys to tell me your icks. And I loved reading them, and I never shared it here on the podcast. And then someone saw me on TikTok Live, and they were like, "Are you going to read our icks on your podcast that we left on Instagram?" And I was like, "Yeah, girl." And then I never did. So I'm going to start off today's episode with your icks. Actually, shall I do highs and lows? No, because I yap too long when I do that. So, your icks that I never shared from Instagram, starting with number 1, beep, 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 man, with an eye roll emoji. I was not expecting to read that like that, but I'm glad that that's how it worked out. And I agree. Fun fact, I have always considered myself what I like to call a meninist since the day I can remember. I have always just been one that's like, people are so hard on men, not all men. And now it's funny because now it's actually a thing these days. Not all men. And I was never really like a raging feminist, you know, not that there's anything wrong with that. If you're a feminist and you have strong beliefs in that movement, that is perfectly fine. But I just was always like, I don't see this whole like women are better than men thing. And that's not to say that feminism is that you guys believe that women are better than men, but I'm just talking about the extremity of how that movement could go. The feminism movement, I don't even know what the hell it's called. Just don't listen to me, but also listen to me. I'm trying to prove a point here. Anyway, so I was always like, there's good men out here and I've got a good one, and all these men are just lumped into one big, no, they're all pieces of shit. I'm sorry, but if you have a good one, if you think you got a good one, way down deep inside, he's a piece of garbage, because guess what? We all are in our own way. And I don't think that it's just because of the trauma that I've been through. It's just kind of humans proving their humanism. I've always believed like there are some really shitty women out there. And then I went through a phase here with some trauma that I've been through recently, and I was like, no, actually women are better. And then many a women close in my life and far, far away freaking strangers that I could give 2 shits if they fainted in front of me. I'm sorry, but if you are a bad human, you're a bad human. I don't really even know. I don't think I ever switched from like, oh, meninism to feminism. I just switched to humanism. Does any of this make sense? I am rambling right now, and this, this person's ick is men. And so I would have in the past not agreed and been like, men are not all icky. And then I was like, F men, they're all icky. And now I'm like, F everyone, everyone's icky. And I think that when I say things like this, people are like, oh, so you think you're the only good person with a good heart and pure, I don't know, sense of self-worth or whatever. No, I'm not perfect either. And I have my flaws and I have my icks. I just don't care for either of these not all men things and feminism things anymore. And so, yeah, I think men are icky. And like I said, for a while there, I was more on the side of women. But women, and I'm going to be honest here, I love a good woman supporting woman, women supporting women movement, a story. I'm all for it. And I think that it should happen and continue to happen. But I think a lot of what I've seen, especially online, is very, what's the word I'm looking for? Not false, very, I guess falsified, very, not genuine. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't even get my thought across. I'm flustered. I think a lot of us would love for that to be a thing, but I don't think it's genuine all the time. And then every time I see a girl like really like, oh my gosh, women this, women are amazing, women are that, I am so sorry, but I have to agree to disagree. I don't think we're any better than men. And if I just use just this past year as an example as to why women are no better than men, then so be it. Honestly, actually, funny enough, I was just scrolling on TikTok and I came across, he's just recently started blowing up, Mario something. He's got a mustache and he always uses the voice filter and he's really funny. And at the end of his videos, he says, follow me, I'm pretty funny. He just posted literally right now a video about how he was dancing on the dance floor with this baddie. She got a big ass, she's bent over, grinding up on him, and he goes, hey girl, let me get you a drink, what do you want to drink? And she goes, I want a vodka Red Bull. So he goes, okay, goes to the bar, gets her a vodka Red Bull, gets one for himself, comes back to her, and he's like, and she's booty bumping already with another man. It's not even 2 minutes later, and he goes up to them and he goes, hey, here's the drink you wanted. And the dude that's booty bumping with her says, that's my girlfriend. And so he walks away and he's like, yep, not getting into that. So goes, sits down. The girl approaches him later and she was like, hey, so blah, 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 trying to talk to him. And he's like, no, you have a boyfriend. Please get out of my face. And she goes, well, not anymore. Willingly, like the entire time, knew what she was doing. And I don't know how many of these women I have come across this year who fully know what they are doing and literally choosing to be disgusting and then continue to be disgusting. But then you talk about men and how disgusting they are and the shit that they do. I'm sorry, but what the hell makes you any better? That is disgusting behavior and you should be ashamed of yourself. Anyways, I need to pause because I'm very flustered and my DoorDash is here and I'm hungry. I need my Japanese noodles. Anyways, I'm sure I will get a lot of hate or ick looks from you guys, the fact that I went into any of that at all, but that is just my personal experience and my opinion these days. I wanted to believe that there were great men out there, but I'm very sorry. I have witnessed way too much in the past year that y'all scare me, all of y'all. all of you men, I don't care how good you are. I have seen even like celebrities that I follow, and these people are very open, very vulnerable with their everyday lives. And you're like, oh my God, these people are so real and genuine and down to earth. And I cannot believe the beauty and the love that I'm seeing from this man to his woman to his kids. And then they literally turn out to be the devil himself. Like, it's sad. It's disgusting. And so for a moment there, I almost became, yep, I'm one of those now. I'm one of the feminists that's just going to be like, all of you all are disgusting and I hate men. And I've never wanted to be that person. And I almost let it take over. But then as I moved on over to the other side and was like, all of you women and us women and me women, nope. Not only people in my family, my very close circle of friends, some of y'all have done some really disgusting, dishonorable things. I am in some private Facebook groups that are for survivors of like trauma and abuse and other situations that I've been in, and most of them are like all women members. And the disgustingness that I have seen come from women's mouths, like I said, none of us are better than the person before us, but there's just so many women out here are acting the same as men, if not worse, because a lot of them are very entitled to the fact that we are women and we deserve more and deserve better and should get better treatment, whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's true. And then you stoop to their levels and or lower, betray your friends, betray your family, betray your men, your husbands. You think it's cute and you think it's funny to like be I can't even speak right now. It disgusts me, the behaviors I've seen from women. And wowza, I did not expect to get into any of this right now, but I was not triggered by the word men, but I guess. But then oh my gosh, I don't want to be either. I don't want to be on either side. I think that the feminist movement of like, we want to be treated like equals goes. We should be treated like equals. Men are garbage. Sorry. Also, sometimes a lot of women are garbage. And let me just cover again, to be clear, that I do not think that I'm any better. I also am just as lowly piece of human garbage as the next person. Because no one was made to be perfect or not have flaws. And I don't think of myself any highly. My eyes have been opened to both sides now in many, many ways. And I am shaking now because of the stuff that I witnessed and how disgusted I am. Anyways, next point. I'm very sorry if I offended anyone there, but I am ill for real. That's what I do here. I offend myself as well. And these noodles are kind of offending me. These noodles, I got the same order last night, and today it is not good. They're dry. Very dry. I need soy sauce or something. But I'm going to take a break here and pause real quick because I don't want you guys to hear me chewing. Heater's on. I'm sure you can hear it. But I spoke too soon. I found all the sauce in the bottom of my noodles. And so it turned out that it's actually delicious. So, I don't want to speak too soon on that other subject. Not all men. Okay, yeah. Not all men. But guess what? Not all women are great. Okay? Okay. That's just how it is. Let's just hope that the majority of us can learn from our mistakes, do better, not continue being shit pieces of human and hurting people and then thinking that we deserve the world handed to us. That's not how it works, sweetie boo-boo. Sweetie pie, honey boo-boo. Anyways, Number two. How long have I been talking about this? I'm probably going to get very distracted later on and want to go right back into it, but because I feel like there's parts of that message that I'm leaving out. I'm not being clear on. I'm rubbing people the wrong way, and I want to express what I'm feeling in the right way. Anyways, number next. When I see a passenger in a car with their feet on the dashboard. Whoops. See, here I am being an ick. That's me. I put my feet on the dashboard. Do you mean just because, like, it's dangerous? You don't like how it looks? Or, like, do you mean bare feet and their nasty feet on the dashboard, making little feet and toe prints? I need context here. But I am definitely, every once in a while, not very often, basically if I'm being passenger princess and we've got a long way ahead of us, I'm putting my feet either crisscross applesauce on the seat or one foot on the dashboard and the other foot like on the armrest of my door, and then like kind of by the rear view mirror. If the window's open, then my foot's out the window. But that is definitely me. It's because I'm a very small person and it's comfy. Anyway, sorry to be an ick to you. Number next, pineapple on pizza. Pineapple on pizza people. Oh, okay, pineapple on pizza people. So not the pineapple on pizza itself, but no, I agree with that. I think that it's atrocious. I literally have a can of pineapple in the fridge right now. I love pineapple. It is delicious. One of the best fruits there is. And I really like pineapple flavored things like drinks and candies and stuff. Oh my gosh, I have the hiccups. But on pizza, just something about a warm pineapple ain't right. Unless it's pineapple upside down cake. See how this makes no sense? Pineapple upside down cake is delicious. And then they put the slices on the top and then they kind of like bake it so it's toasty. And then you got those fake cherries in the middle. I never eat the fake cherries because the fake cherries are disgusting. But I think that the pineapple is delicious. So why do I not like it on pizza? I think it's because I've always not liked the sweet and salty combination with food. But then on other cases, I do like sweet and salty. Like I like pineapple on ham for Thanksgiving. But not on pizza. Maybe it's, you know what it is? I just realized, I think I know what it is that grosses me out about that. Pineapple and cheese should be illegal. That's really gross. That's probably what it is to me. And the sauce. Imagine just taking a pineapple out of a jar, warming it up in a microwave, and putting some tomato sauce on it. And then putting like a melted slice of cheese on that's disgusting. That's probably what it is, definitely. Because pineapple on bread sounds great. Number next. When someone snorts their snot back into their throat. Oh my god, just thinking about it makes me want to vomit. Sorry, I had to take a moment there. Oh wow. Yes, I agree. I have some teachers back in high school that used to do that crap, and it disgusts me till this day. Oh my gosh. Why? Don't do that. First of all, don't snort your snot back into your throat at all, let alone in front of other people. Nasty. This goes with the next one. Someone said trash people. Trash people who snort your snot back into your throat. But yes, trash people can be men, can be women, can be some kids. Sorry, but some of y'all kids are real bad. Again, just don't be a garbage human is kind of my motto for like the rest of my life. And can people change? I don't know. I've always wanted to say, no, people are always the same. People don't change. You're always pretty much the same that you were deep down in the core. But then I've seen a lot of people change, like literally just turn into trash human beings. But you know what it is they were treating me in a time in their life. They were treating me good because they liked me or loved me or cared about me. And then the second that you do something that rubs them the wrong way, then they treat you like a trash person and you're like, oh my gosh, this person changed. No, I don't really think that they changed. I think that they were always like that, maybe just not towards you. So that's something that I'm kind of learning right now as I speak. I realize I've kind of thought about this regarding one person in my life recently. But now that I think about it, yeah, all the people who have treated me badly and just cut me out because they couldn't deal with me dealing with my trauma at a very slow pace, and then did and said terrible things about me, I think is a way that they were treating other people in their lives, but it just had not come out to me yet. Do people change? I don't know. This is a topic. I gotta write this down. I'm getting my notepad out. I'm writing this down for when I have my next guest on here. Do you think people change? Maybe I'll put this on my Instagram because I want to know. I want to know. Conversation starters. Do you think people change? That's a good one. Next. People who say, oh, and try to talk like Nicki Minaj. These are so random. And all over the place. It's very specific. People who say okra and try to talk like Nicki Minaj. I want to know who hurt them. Oh my god, the next one is men, and OMG, men. It just turns me off so much. I don't know. Again, why do we keep coming back to this now? Yeah, I want to say now I agree, but the second that I hear that these days, I want to be like, but also women. Not all women, not all men, but also a lot of women. But it's funny because in the beginning I said, yes, all men. And I want to give you all the benefit of the doubt. I have literally, this is coming from a person that has always given people the benefit of the doubt. I give multiple billions of second chances. I see the best in you from the moment that I meet you. But the second I get that little twinkly look from your eye, the sneaky, conniving, manipulating look, the ick from men, it makes me want, no, like, I do not care how good a person is, don't trust them. And that is literally from you to me too. You don't know me, and if you do know me, just don't trust me. There could be something that pushes me to the edge that makes me hurt you that you would have never seen coming. And I mean that like in the most gentle way possible. Like, I honestly think that is like what's happened this year. I am going through the worst, most horrific thing I've ever gone through, and I think I will ever go through, to an extent that I don't think that I will ever fully heal from what I'm experiencing. Never. I don't think I ever will. So I have put myself in a hole. I don't know how long I will be here or when I will heal, but in this healing process of mine, people in my life have not understood me because they've never seen me like this. I have gone through so many things and trials and tribulations, and people have always seen me come out glowing more, happier, stronger. I've got an amazing support system by my side, and now I don't have all of those things. I don't have the strength. I don't have the energy. I don't have the desire. I don't have the same family or friends. I don't have the same support system. Do I have a support system? Yes, but it is very different, and I'm trying to get used to it. And so in that hurt of mine, people have been hurt by me and thought, I just don't want them in my life. I just don't want to talk to them. I don't want to spend time with them. I don't want to make them a priority. I don't want to put them first. And to them, I am a bad person now. So maybe you just shouldn't have trusted me. I don't know. That's kind of Also, something I'm learning right now as I'm saying these words out loud, maybe the way that it came off and why I'm in the position that I'm in, that I'm like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have trusted them. I thought that they were going to be here forever, but they're not here forever, and they're leaving me and they're abandoning me. And I really truly do think that it's because of a position that I've put them in. That hey, I'm sorry, I like literally cannot be me right now. And in me not being me, I haven't been there for them, and I have pushed them away and caused them to not want to be in my life. And from their perspective, they think that I did it on purpose, or I just don't want them or love them anymore. And it's so far from the truth, but they don't know that because they won't have those conversations with me. They won't sit down and have that talk. They won't put themselves in my shoes or see life from my perspective. So all that to say, when I say don't trust anyone, I literally mean don't trust anyone. As badly as I don't want that to be a thing, I just don't. You don't know what anyone is capable of. You don't know what anybody can be put through, forced into, abused into. I just so badly want to be able to trust people again, and I don't know how. Because I've seen what damage other people can do, how it can so badly affect you and everyone around you. Literally, you make one wrong decision, one bad decision, and it is a domino effect and affects everyone around you. So yes, men, ill, 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 almost all of them, but also women, ill, 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 almost all of them. But like, I'm making a face right now. Like, we'll keep it real. I know, I can tell the good ones out there. I see you. I feel when you're genuine. I feel when you're real. I know when you genuinely love me. I know when you genuinely support me. But right now, in this moment in life, it might not always be this way. My heart is very hurt, and I'm protecting it a lot. So I've never wanted to be this person to not trust people. I just don't right now. I need some time and space to heal. But again, that is takes me back to another episode that I've done where I was like, but don't leave me. That doesn't mean I don't want you in my life. Like, I might not really trust you, but I need you and I want you there because I want to feel like when I'm better and I'm capable of trusting people again, that you're there and you've always been there and I could always trust you. And that's where I'm losing people right now, and that's what breaks my heart. But anyways, yeah, ill to men and ill to trash people. Someone said, when guys wear suits and no socks, like on The Bachelor, immediately no. Sometimes it's gross to me, and then sometimes I think people can pull it off. I don't know. All right, well, I'm sorry about the audio. I know that the heater can be annoying, and I'm sure you could tell that I had soy sauce in the back of my throat, and I really needed to clear it. But I try to record these episodes by myself now, like straight through, so I don't have to do a bunch of editing. It just makes my life easier. But let's get back into your icks. Number next. Hilarious. Unnecessary noise. This always happens to me. It's so strange. For me, it's things like literally the heater. I'm very, very easily overstimulated in the past couple of years. I think, especially now, I have so much going on in my head and my brain and my heart. Like, I'm constantly thinking or internally crying about something. And so if people are talking to me in the room and the TV's on, but then somebody's got Spotify going in the background or whatever, I'm just like, y'all, please shut up. Like, I know I am so annoying. The tone of my voice is annoying sometimes. My laugh is loud as hell and annoying. But like, everybody please shut up. I cannot. One of my big ones is I'm going to be ill for real right now. If my sister's listening to this, you know I love you to death. And I would literally take a bullet for my nephew. But I cannot. With his whining. Oh my God. And it's not just him. It's like pretty much any kid whining, but it's just that it just goes on and on. And then they get so exhausted. You could tell how tired they are of whining that they're just like, like he doesn't even have energy anymore to make one more freaking dying goat sound come out of his mouth. But somehow he's forcing it out. And I literally want to I have goosebumps right now thinking about the sound of his whining. I don't know how some of you moms do it. I lived with a toddler for a while, and I was a nanny for many years. And honest, I just don't know how you guys do it with the whining. I literally want to shoot my brains out. The whining. But that's not even like the worst to me is literally like I'll hear someone like clicking their pen in the background, and it's been happening for 20 minutes. And then I realize, what the hell has me so on edge? I'm jittering right now. I'm so stressed out. And then I realize, oh, it's that like unnecessary noise in the background that's been happening this whole time, but I just didn't notice it until right now when it's taking me over the edge. I cannot stand stuff like that. Like, oh, ads, like on YouTube videos, like I can be watching the loudest show or podcast or listening to the loudest music, and the second an ad comes on, that's fine. You need to have an ad to make money. These companies and these influencers these days, that's great. But like, why does this ad have to have the most annoying music in the background, the loudest voice as I'm over here screaming? I just can't. The fridge right now, you can't hear it on the microphone, but I can hear the white noise from the fridge in the other room, and it is driving me insane. There's this sound that happens in the bathroom of this apartment where I've been staying. It sounds like somebody's like turning the water on in the apartment above me, but they're not. It's like the pipes are making this like watery pipe noise. I can hear it happening right now. It's just happening for no reason. It sounds almost like a heater, but it's just this random unnecessary noise, and it happens like every 3 minutes. So if I take longer than 3 minutes to pee in the bathroom, I literally, oh my God, I need to get out of here. Anyways, that was an unnecessary rant about unnecessary noise. Next. Oh, again! Speaking of peeing, oh my gosh. The next one is when I pee twice in one sitting after I've already wiped. Why is that so annoying? And I'm like an OCD wiper too. I don't know how people like don't use 5 rolls of toilet paper every time they wipe after they pee, but I like literally I have to. There needs to not be a drop of evidence that I pee as a human being. And then I'm like, damn it, why do I have to pee again? And then I'm like, oh, it's just going to be like one little drop, a little tinkle. No, it's like a full on second pee out of nowhere. Oh my God, why? Then I heard this thing a long time ago that was like, you have to bend over. So like you bend forward like towards your knees when you pee, because it like squishes your bladder in a different way that helps everything come out that you didn't know was in there. But I didn't know I was bending over involuntarily for my bladder to activate a second time. Ugh, yes, that's an ick. Next ick, cottage cheese. I don't know why that just made me laugh. The way that it looks spelled out. What is your ick? Cottage cheese. It's really nasty. Oh my God, I want to know how many people in here love cottage cheese. It is vile to me. And then, have you seen people put pineapple in their cottage cheese? Oh, hell no. Peaches and cottage. My mom eats peaches and cottage cheese. Well, she doesn't anymore, but she used to. Oh. Why would you ruin a peach like that? Next. When people are fake AF, all caps, and everyone tells them they're so sweet all the time. She put like a skull emoji. It's definitely an ick. It drives me insane when I see that online. People like that I know personally, oh my gosh, people just like worshiping the ground that they walk on, and you know that they're not sweet. Like literally, if you met them in person, they would look at you like you're a peasant. Oh my gosh, it drives me insane. But I just sound so pretentious. I know that I come off as so pretentious and like stuck up, or like I think highly of myself. I swear to you that I don't, but it just bothers me because when it comes to people like that I actually know personally, that, oh my gosh, their entourage, it's fine. I've got my entourage too, but I just really don't want to be fake. I just don't like it. It drives me insane. And I'm not talking about like, oh, ew, I hate everyone right now. I'm not social at all. But then I slap a smile on my face and I'm nice to the cashier. Like, I'm not talking about faking a smile or faking that you're happy just to be nice to other people. I'm talking about that you're like actually not a genuine person. You are very mean. You're a bully. You are rude. You don't tip your staff. But then people are like, oh my God, they're the sweetest, most genuine soul. I'm like, honey, go out to dinner with them once. No, they're not. No, they're not. Okay, the next one is the same person. Okay, this is actually one of my friends who posted, let's see. Their responses were people who say okr and try to talk like Nicki Minaj, trash people, plus the fake people, but everyone thinks they're so sweet. She also said this, oh, and people who hashtag blessed all the time, but their real life is literally a tornado disaster. I'm just gonna say it. And Shelly, I don't think she would care. I don't think she would care if I told everyone. Shelly's cracking me up. Trash people, fake people, Nicki Minaj people, and people who hashtag blessed, but their real life is literally a tornado. I can't stop reading it. She's talking about me. My life. My life is a tornado shark disaster. I'm so blessed though. I know. I know exactly. The kind of people she's talking about is so funny. I can't stop laughing. It's so sad. Listen, if this is you and you put hashtag blessed on everything, but your life is a literal shit show, it's okay to feel bad because that's me too. Shelly, you hate me? Am I your ick? Okay, next one is when people chew gum with their mouth open or the sound of chewing food. See, I'm so glad that I chewed my noodles off camera. This isn't a camera. Off microphone. So that you didn't hear me chewing. You know what's funny is like, I've always thought that that was gross. And, like people chewing their food and stuff. But I actually, something about chewing gum does not bother me. Chewing gum is like, I don't know, it doesn't gross me out. Maybe it's just because like I know that they're chewing gum. But then I really like ASMR, like mouth sounds. Like, how does that make any sense that I don't like the sound of chewing food? I'm calling her out right now, but my mother is the worst. Oh my God. If you do not like the sound of people chewing their food, do not go out to eat with my mom. Oh my God, I know she doesn't listen to this podcast, so whatever. Maybe my little sister will tell her. I know Mimi watches or listens to it. But she knows. Every time I'm with her in public, I'm like, Mom, stop with the smacking. It's bad. It's not even like the food's no longer even in her mouth. She's already swallowed and she just, for no reason. I cannot stand it. But explain to me why I like ASMR. Because you'd think that people who don't like those sounds would not like ASMR. And I know that sometimes, like, I don't know. I just produce a lot of spit or something in my mouth. Who knows? But I'm very smacky when I speak. And it like grosses me out. But I like ASMR gross mouth sounds. That makes no sense. What is wrong with me? Anyways, the next one is when guys wear suits and no socks. Oh, I already read that. Immediately no. Wait, did I read all of these? Somebody just said coconut. It's so funny that you guys I got coconut and cottage cheese. That's not what I meant by ick, but it's hilarious. I said, what are your icks? I just said coconut. And ick, what I meant by that was like something that like a trait in people or like character traits. They said coconut. I don't really like coconut like itself or like eating fresh coconut or coconut juice or coconut milk or coconut water. Bleh. But tell me why. Tell me why I love Almond Joys. And tell me why almonds are least favorite nut of all the nut family. I do not like almonds. I'll eat them if I really have to. But why do I not like almonds and why do I not like coconut? And Almond Joy is my favorite candy bar. I'm an old woman and nobody would ever think of purchasing an Almond Joy, but they're delicious. They're the most delicious thing. I can eat 20 Almond Joys a night. So delicious. Hate coconut. Makes no sense. I am my own ick. I'm icked out of my ick self. I'm done. I make no sense. And it gives me the amount of protein that I need for working out and things like that. And it's got all of the peptides that you need in the collagen that is in there, which is a good, what is it that you would call it? A substance to take for skin, hair, and nails regrowth, revitalizing. It just helps you feel and look young. And I really, really do see a difference in the weeks when I drink it and when I don't have it on me or I forget it. It's got a lot of superfood greens in it, so it's got a lot of vitamins and minerals that we should be taking daily, but if you're like me, you're really bad at taking pills. So just drinking a scoop of this stuff in some water, or in my opinion it's best in like a fruit smoothie or your like gym protein workout, whatever you want to put it in. I've seen people put it in their oatmeal, in their cereal. It has really made a difference. Like I said, I have not been having a good couple days, and I feel like if I would have just drank this yesterday and the day before, I would have not been as bad as I was. But if you are interested in trying a new daily regimen that is very good for you to incorporate into your diet and easy to put in your water so that you carry your water around with you and it helps you also stay hydrated, this is a very, very good option for that. Like I said, they gave me a discount code. So if you go to their website, shopxnd.com/JennyH, it will take you to their website and you will be able to shop under my link and you'll get 15% off of your purchase. And that's on anything on their website. Again, you can go to shopxnd.com/JennyH. Use the code JennyH15. You will get 15% off of your purchase on their website. I actually just found something on their website that I'm going to look into, and I really want to try it in my coffee. It's like a creamer that they make that also has a lot of these good benefits to it. It helps de-stress and lower your anxiety levels. It helps with your cortisol levels, and it's supposed to put you in this like relaxing flow state, so you can put this creamer and these antioxidant powders like in your teas, your smoothies, again, your oatmeal or your cereal. And that one really, really spoke to me, and I'm a big coffee drinker, so I'm really excited to give that one a try. So that is in my cart and I am purchasing it tonight. But if you want to try any of these things or any of the other things that they have on their website, such as power packs like for energy, like to put in your water bottle to have flavored water, joint health powders, things like that. The website is great and there's a lot of different options on there for you. Code Jenny h15 at shopxnd.com and feel better, and maybe use it as a way to love yourself.
We're gonna laugh. I might cry and I'm gonna want to tell you why, because hey, well, that's just life.
Speaking of loving yourself, from last episode that I posted, that was something that I've been wanting to incorporate in my episodes. And so I wanted to go over how am I going to love myself today, or how did I love myself? In this case, I have been out of commission for quite a few days now. And a way that I loved myself was drinking that big old glass of my collagen greens that has literally put me in a much better mood. But while I was doing that, I was live on TikTok, and there were not very many of you guys in there, but just the couple of you guys talking to me and keeping me company while I did my skincare routine, and I gua sha'd my face and my neck and my chest, and I did my hair and my makeup while you guys kept me company. That was my way of loving myself. And funny enough, I've noticed that when I recorded these episodes is when I've just not been feeling good, not been feeling my best. I should have did this earlier in the week, as in the past 7 days, because I could not get out of bed. I've been so depressed, and I cannot believe where my life has ended up. I cannot believe, I still feel like I'm in a dream. I'm in a nightmare. I don't really know anything about anything or what's next or why I'm here. I really I don't understand my existence right now. And I really need therapy. But I've noticed that when I feel like that, I pick up this tiny microphone and I record these podcasts, because speaking to literally nothing, the air, my phone, into a microphone, nobody's here. I don't have instant gratification. I don't have reassurance. I don't have an applause or laughter with me, nothing. I'm talking basically to myself, but I know that I'm speaking to you guys, and that eventually your ears will hear it. And saying things out loud, even getting the whole like meninist and feminist crap that was just sitting in my brain, getting that out just helps me so much. And sharing insight on my life and sharing things that have helped me, like this X Endurance collagen greens, little self-care acts throughout the week, getting enough sleep, drinking my water and taking my vitamins, things like that. Talking about it literally helps me and is therapy to me. So not only was my live earlier when I was talking to you guys a way to love myself and drink my vitamins, but this podcast is also helping me. So I don't know. That was mine. What was yours? I'm curious. Let me know on Instagram when I actually post this time, because last week Instagram was not letting me make a post of what I talked about in last week's episode. So you'll see that this week, and we can talk and communicate there. Tell me how you are loving yourself. I would love to hear. But what I was going to do, and hopefully this isn't too long, because I feel like I've already blabbed so much on this episode. I wanted to take the quiz. Remember I was telling you I wanted to find out if I'm a narcissist? Because a lot of what I spoke about, well, literally every episode, I feel like I come off really pretentious. I don't feel like I'm a pretentious person, but maybe the fact that like I feel that I come off that way shows that I am. And I think we all have narcissistic tendencies, and this is kind of a thing that people don't like to talk about. They don't like to admit. I sure as hell don't want to learn that I'm extremely narcissistic or something, and I've just been blinded by it and I had no idea, because I'm surrounded by many narcissistic people, and so I'm only paying attention to like their actions and what they're doing to me, and I'm not realizing that I'm either doing the same thing to them or it's affected me in a way where I have become narcissistic. Does that make sense? So I'm just very curious, and I want to take this test. And I know that I said that I was going to do the personality test to see if I am still an ENFJ, and I will do that soon. But hopefully, this says that this is a 1-minute quiz, and We all know it's not going to be a minute with me yapping. I haven't even started it, but I'm just curious. So let's see here. It says, who is this for? Below is a list of questions designed for people who may be experiencing narcissistic thoughts they believe to be uncontrollable. The questions relate to life experiences common among people who have been diagnosed with NPD. And just so you know, the website is called psycom.net, psycom.net/narcissistic personality disorder test. Accuracy. How accurate is it? This quiz is not a diagnostic tool. Mental health disorders can only be diagnosed by licensed healthcare professionals. Psycom believes assessments can be valuable first step towards getting treatment. All too often, people stop short of seeking help out of fear for their concerns. Out of fear their concerns aren't legitimate or severe enough to warrant professional intervention. Treatment. How is NPD treated? NPD may be treatable with talk therapy. Okay. To learn more about narcissistic personality disorder, it gives you a list of some clinics, Mayo Clinic and Cleveland Clinic. And then here's the test. Number 1, do you experience an exaggerated sense of self-importance that frequently involves the need to exaggerate your talents or accomplishments? I don't think so. I don't even post my talents. No, I've been slacking. An exaggerated sense of self-importance. Do I exaggerate my talents or accomplishments? I'm just going to say rarely, because it's not like I don't talk about my talents or accomplishments. I do like to I don't know, I'm proud of them, so I talk about them, but I don't think I exaggerate them. So I'll just say rarely, or I'm going to fail. Number 2, do you believe you are special and unique and can only be understood by or should associate with other special or high-status people or institutions? No. I believe I'm special and unique, and I'm not understood by many, but I don't think that I should only be associated with other special or high-status people. Wait, so what do I answer? Do you believe you are special and can only be understood by never, very often, rarely? I don't know how to answer this. Never. I never believe I'm special, unique, and can only be. This is confusing. Number 3, do you find that you constantly have a willingness to take advantage of others to achieve your own goals? A willingness to take advantage of others? No. No, I would not take advantage of, but what is the word that I'm looking for? Not socialize. Networking is one thing, but not taking advantage of. Do you require excessive admiration from others? Why is there an asterisk by it? Hang on, I'm scrolling to the bottom because for some reason there's an asterisk. I need to know. Don't trick me. I do feel like I like admiration. Do I deserve it? Oh, do I require excessive admiration? I'm going to say rarely. I don't think I require excessive, but I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I like admiration. Are you preoccupied with fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love? Ideal love, yes. I don't think of the others. Success, that's situational. Power, no. Brilliance, beauty, Are you preoccupied with fantasies? Rarely. I'm going to say rarely. So, I'll say sometimes because of fantasies with ideal love. Okay. Love is literally the only thing I care about. Do you have a sense of entitlement from others that involve unreasonable expectations of especially... Why are there so many long words? Do you have a sense of entitlement from others that involve unreasonable expectations of especially favorable treatment or automatic compliance? Why is this so goddamn long? Oh my gosh. Do I have a sense of entitlement from others, especially favorable treatment or automatic compliance with their expectations? Like, can y'all just word this in like a more simple way? I understand what you're trying to say, but you're confusing me because now I have to think of how to answer it between never, rarely, sometimes, often, or very often. This psychom test is going to make me go psycho, is what it's going to make me do. And I'm really going to need therapy. Do I have a sense of entitlement? I don't think I have what this question is asking if I have, but I'm going to put rarely because I'm really freaking confused. Do you find you are unwilling to recognize your identity with the feelings and needs of others? Wait, what? I said it wrong. Do you feel, dear God, do you, I'm going insane right now. Okay, take a deep breath. Please tell me that someone out there can relate. Ew, for real. I'm so glad that that's the name of my podcast because I would have no excuse to this behavior. Oh my God. Okay, ew. Do you find you are unwilling to recognize or identify with the feelings and needs of others? Absolutely not. Do you find you are unwilling? I'm never unwilling to identify. I always want to identify with the feelings and needs of others. Do others perceive you as arrogant or snobby? See, I don't know how to answer this. I want to say yes. Do others perceive you as arrogant or snobby? I feel that that's what other people feel. But I don't know. I don't know what you feel. Only you can tell me what you feel. But my anxiety tells me often. I'm picking often. Do you find that you are often envious of others or believe that others are envious of you? Me being envious of others and others being envious of me? I don't know. I guess sometimes. Actually, that's funny. I made a TikTok video responding to someone being like, please don't envy me, because somebody literally said, I envy you in like my life and that I was traveling. And I'm like, girl, honey boo boo, you do not want to envy me. This is not a fun life to live. I don't know. I'll put sometimes. Enter your email bill. I don't want a free newsletter. We try hard to make it great and not bombard your inbox. No, I don't want to. You always bombard my inbox. My results. Oh, my Lanta. My results are a mild indication of narcissistic personality disorder. But I wonder if it's because I answered that you guys all think I'm snobby. Okay. Let's see. You show some symptoms and or experiences consistent with patterns of behavior associated with NPD, but not most. It's important to note that personality disorders are diagnosed when a pattern of symptoms manifests over time. It's a good idea to seek treatment from a licensed mental health practitioner to address your specific symptoms and learn to build healthy, reciprocal relationships. Note, results of this quiz do not qualify as a diagnosis. PsyCom recommends that you seek evaluation from a licensed mental health practitioner for diagnosis and treatment. And then it gives me 15% off of my first month at BetterHelp Mental Health. And then there's a link that I can click that says, tell me all I need to know about narcissistic personality disorder. So if you or anyone you know you think has this, you can learn more about it. There's some FAQs, frequently asked questions about NPD at the bottom. What causes it? How is it diagnosed? What is narcissistic? So it's what is narcissistic personality disorder? Is a type of personality disorder in which a person has an inflated sense of self-importance. But I don't feel like I have an inflated sense of self-importance. The only area in my life that I do feel that way is in my love life. And just in a way of I love you and care about you so much, why do you not feel that way about me type of way? Like, what is so wrong with me? What did I do? What makes you so much better than me that you deserve all of this love and this care and this borderline obsessive, like, love for someone, and I don't deserve it back from you? I had it in the beginning, or I know I'm worthy of it, but then it just stopped. And what made that stop? What about me made you not love me just as much? Like, that's where my quote unquote self-importance comes from. And that I can admit to, but like, I don't feel like above anyone else. In fact, I literally tell people all the time, you do not want my life. Trust me. Other hallmark characteristics of the disorder include an excessive need for admiration, okay, love life, an inability to accept criticism, a tendency to exaggerate achievements, and an inclination for taking advantage of others. Also, not me. I want nothing to do with taking advantage of others because I don't like being taken advantage of. I don't know. Maybe I'm narcissistic in thinking that I don't feel these ways or have these entitlements, but I really don't believe that I do, except for maybe in the areas of my love life. And I don't know. I can admit that that's maybe not healthy, but it's just because I've been betrayed, and I don't know why. But anyways, I told you guys, if you listen to the podcast, you're going to get lots more in-depth information about my life, because I'm not sharing this anywhere else but here. But yeah, that's it. I don't know. I guess I'm a narcissist. And I really want to be loved. But that's a weird end to this. I really don't know what to do now because I'm all in my head. This was an interesting week. I hope you guys have been okay. If you decide to take this quiz, or I don't know, feel like you answered the same ways that I did and got the same results, we're gonna be okay. Somebody's vacuuming outside the door, and you could probably hear that. I'm sorry for all the noises. It is also distracting me because I don't like outside noises. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. What else can I do to end this episode? Because I'm feeling down now. I know what I can do to close this out. I didn't do my highs and lows. So, of course, I'll start with my lows, which is what the worst part of my week was. And I'm just going to answer with this week. This week was the worst part of my week. Yeah, like I said, on Instagram and on here, I've just not been well. I don't know how I get past what I'm dealing with mentally. And in my heart, I really, really, truly, truly don't. I don't even want to get into it because it hurts. But good thing is I can follow up with 2 positives to cancel out the negative of this week and end on a happy note. And for the podcast, because, man, my mind is in shambles. Best part was, I don't know, my self-care. That's all I've been doing lately to take care of me, is taking care of my skin and my nails. And when I need sleep and when I need a nap, I just take a nap. And I'm #blessed, even though my life is a literal shark. What was it that she said? A shark tornado of a disaster. It's a sharknado disaster. But I am blessed that I can right now take a nap when I want to. Am I making enough money that I should be doing that? And I can have the financial freedom to take a nap? No, I'm not. But money comes and goes. and I will figure that out one day, and life goes on. And if I want my life to go on, then I need to just take care of my brain and my body. So I'm trying to do so. And I've really enjoyed taking baths. I've been staying in a place that contains a bathtub. And I think I've said that before on my podcast. It probably was one of my best parts of the week in the past. But I'm just going to say it again, that it's been nice taking baths. I guess, okay, I'm going to follow it up with a third because I've been pretty sad this episode. I started very heated, and then I had fun, and then I just slumped, man. But I really enjoyed playing video games with friends this week, too. I recently met some new in ways friends. Like, I knew of them, but I had never really met them, and I haven't met them in person. But I've met them online through the interwebs on video games, and they're very nice, and we have a good time. And I have been introduced to the world of Warcraft. The world of World of Warcraft? The world of World of Warcraft. Wow. If you play that game, well, now I know quite a bit about it. Is it my favorite? Absolutely not. But I've been introduced, and it has been interesting and it's been fun when I play with other people. I don't really like playing it by myself. I would rather play Call of Duty, but I'm sure you can tell just in my voice that I've chippered up just a little bit thinking of the fact that I play video games with some friends. I'm really lacking on friend time. I have some friends that have been reaching out. By some, I mean two. Two of my friends that I've known my whole life have reached out. Wait, has it been two? No, one. One friend in the past couple weeks that has reached out to spend time with me. That number just keeps going down. So I'm taking advantage where I can. Not in a bad way, but like taking advantage of like the fact that I can have a good time with friends who have been wanting to play video games online together and enjoying that. Oh, and I've never played The Last of Us, the video game, but I just started that show on HBO that was made from the video game. Do you know what I'm talking about? I can't even speak now, but the TV show that just came out, The Last of Us, I have started that and love those kinds of shows. Totally up my alley. Never played the game, but it's making me want to play the game. It's very good. It's been done very well. The acting is pretty good. What do you call the way they shoot it? The cinematography of it. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Gorgeous. And according to the people who've played the video game in the past, it's very accurate to the video game itself. And I can appreciate that. And the behind the scenes at the ends of the episodes are just chef's kiss. But yeah, those are the highlights of my week. And the fact that I got to eat some Japanese noodles because I just need to eat. So that food was good. I had some sauteed shrimp with it, and this, I'm sure, is now boring you, and you can feel my energy through the microphone. So I'm going to go, and hopefully next week will be a better week, and if you've had a down week as well, I hope that next week is better, and that life just goes uphill from here, because it's looking a bit drab these days, but I'm not having it. Not having it. We gotta love ourselves. Gotta take care of our bodies. Take care of your mental health. Find out if you have narcissistic personality disorder, and we can both go to therapy. Oh, just know I miss you, internet friends, and I love you, and I'll be back to my chipper old self soon, but I think I need a nap right now, so I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys next week. Okay. Love you. Bye.
So do